Hello, hope you're doing well today. Man, it's so nice to be back outside again to record some videos. It's just been stupid hot and humid here in Arkansas for the whole month of August. So we finally got a break in the weather. It's really nice. Today I want to talk about the work in progress of automating my finances in retirement. And I just want to talk about where I'm at, and then I'm curious if some of the folks who might be retired have some words of wisdom for us, because I just started this journey. Again, I'm only in this 9 months, but what I'm finding is I'm having to do a lot of manual moving of money so far. So my practice has been at the just before the beginning of a month, I will move the amount of money that I believe we'll need for the next month's worth of expenses from an online savings account to a checking account. And then I just monitor from that point on periodically, not daily, but certainly a few times a week, maybe a little bit more, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, to see if the expenses are falling in line with what I expect. But about every month or so, I've had one-off expenses that I've needed to move extra money for. And so I'm hoping that I'm going to get to the point where I can automate this. My plan is basically to draw down my online savings account for this first year of retirement, and then starting next year, go ahead and have a specific amount of money automatically moved from my online brokerage account, from my brokerage account to my checking account for my my living expenses each month. Oh, and I should also say that I also manually pay my credit card, which we have a fair number of household expenses are just charged straight to our household credit card. And I pay that off periodically. I'd say every, 2 or 3 weeks. I don't ever wait. I always pay it off, whatever the balance is, so that by the end of the statement date, everything's been paid off. But I would also like to get to the point where I could automate my credit card payments as well. I feel like those are the 2 big sticky points with automating my finances in retirement, is to be able to automatically pay off the credit card on a regular basis with me not having to manually go and do it, and automate the transfer of money each month for living expenses, and have that automatically happen. Because right now I'm doing these things manually, and if something were to happen to me, then my wife would have to kind of get it sorted and figured out fairly quickly to make sure that things could continue. And I don't want that. I want things to be able to continue if something happens to me from month to month without some sort of manual intervention. So this is where I'm interested in any thoughts that folks who are already retired, if you have your finances automated to where if something happens to you, things would just kind of continue on without a lot of manual intervention, or if you still have to do a lot of manual intervention, at least month to month, as far as taking care of expenses such as credit card, or making sure you have living expenses. So interested in your feedback on that, on how you handle that. Did you ever get to the point where you could not have the one-offs, or do you still frequently have one-offs every few months or several times a year, for maybe you're taking trips, or you have other kind of one-time costs that you have to make sure and have extra money available to pay off the credit card bill or just in general monthly living expenses. So please, if you don't mind sharing, I would love to hear your feedback. And then something to think about, again, this channel exists for those who are interested in a perspective on early retirement, since I retired early at the age of 52 at the end of 2024, or just preparing for retirement, or just interested in living a life of financial freedom. If you enjoyed this, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. Please leave a comment if you have a thought on this topic. I'd love to hear and read about it. I'm sure sharing with others would also help get this content out to others that need to hear it. So thank you so much. Take care, and we'll talk again soon. Bye now.